Muy buenas a todos, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos, sus amigos? Bienvenidos a un nuevo video de Terminator Resistance.
We need a medic over here!
I'm telling you, I saw something.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó?
What's happening, Private?
A couple of aerials flew in and dropped containers full of metals. They started shooting while our defense systems did nothing.
Okay.
What about the doctor? Where's Alvin?
He's still out there.
All right.
There's one more thing. Before I got hit and dragged here, I saw something. I'm not sure, but I think it was one of our own soldiers that led Skynet's attack.
Vamos y seguimos. ¡Quítate, animal!
Sergeant, we're outnumbered, and they keep bringing more wounded. We don't stand a chance. We have to evacuate.
Is Alvin still there?
He is, sir.
Then we're not leaving. We have to bring him back and see what the hell is going on with those defenses and brief Commander Barron on what's happening here. I'm moving out. You stay here with the wounded.
You want me to break the radio silence?
At this point, it doesn't matter, does it?
Understood. Go ahead, sir.
Ábranse, perros.
You two follow me. We have to reach those defense systems.
Yes, sir.
Dije síganme.
Spiders up ahead. Got it. Lead the way.
Bien. Espera.
This way.
Good
Ahora
to see you,
hay que
Sergeant.
lootear.
What's the status?
We've got a defensive perimeter set up just down the road.
Doesn't seem to be working.
Skynet dropped reinforcements behind your backs. Now they're between a rock and a hard place.
All right, we need to reach our guys. Let's clear the way.
Muere, 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 muere. Uy. Avancen, avancen.
Keep moving.
Here they come!
Ay, que agarré.
T-47, watch out!
Flank it!
Rayos.
Take out those smaller units.
Hay uno de los grandotes.
Ariel, take cover!
Now, shoot before it reboots!
Rayos.
Rocket! Look for grenades!
¡Ah! ¿Qué rayos pasó ahí? Bueno, está bien porque perdí muchas cosas. ¡Sargento! A ver, espérense. Me iba yo sin mirar cosas buenas. granadas y tenemos de todo. Ahora tengo un punto de habilidad. Sobre ser explosivos. ¿Hacer más daño? Para hacer más daño.
T-47, watch out! Flank it! Take out those smaller units!
Ah, mano, pero apúntale a algo. Hay que tirar todas esas porquerías. Uy. Tengo un T-800 ahí.
Now, shoot before it reboots.
Ah, ahí.
Look for grenades! It won't fucking die!
Está muy tocho mosca. Voy a utilizar el otra arma. ¡No! Dios mío. Se me olvidó con cuál era el que cambiar el arma. Vamos a usar el rifle. A ver, espérame, me tengo que tirar unas cosas que agarré. Ah, no. Es que había visto, justo vi que agarré uno de... un arma de T-800. No.
T-47, watch out! Flank it! Take out those smaller units!
Bueno, ese ya no va a estar chocando.
Ariel, take cover!
Bien. ¡Muere!
Now, shoot before it reboots! Rockets! Look for grenades! It won't fucking die!
Yeah!
Now, shoot before it reboots!
Yeah!
Finally! This way! It's just beyond that overpass!
Ah, estuvo sencillo. Ya vi su debilidad. Bueno, en teoría debía haberla visto desde que me enfrenté a él en el otro.
Flamethrower! Shoot the tank! Cover!
¡Ya! ¡Ah, que sácate! Está la caja de municiones.
my men and proceed up that hill. We'll stay here to keep Skynet away
tranquilo.
from you.
Tú tranquilo y yo nervioso. Que por primera vez no me está dando lagazos. No, no hay que dejarlos aquí.
The dock's in danger. Get up that hill.
Sí, pero no he podido dejarlos aquí solos. ¿Entienden eso?
Follow me! We need to rescue the dock before those tanks reach us! Oh, shit!
We're too late. They're already here.
¿Qué es eso? Son dos. Ah, la musiquilla.
This is it.
Take care of those drones.
¿Qué drones? Ah, esos drones. Hay un T800. Ahora, estás usando esas cosas.
It's clear.
Wait here! I'll go get the doctor!
Vamos, vamos, vamos. Aquí estás.
Alvin. Oh my God. I'm actually glad to see you.
What happened here? Why are the defense systems not working?
They are working, but their target filtering has been reset to non-hostile. One of Baron's messengers came with the order to temporarily change it, so I did.
Baron's messengers. We need to leave now.
Vámonos,
Yes,
vámonos.
let's do that. I'm all for that.
Holy
Are you all right? We need to move.
You don't have to
Corre,
tell me
corre, perro.
twice. Escort secured. Ah!
Go!
I don't like this. I don't like any of this.
Ya lo sé, ya lo sé.
Ariel!
Tú no mires atrás y corre.
Okay, go!
It's turning around. It's right behind us.
Don't look back!
Good idea.
Yo sí miro, Dios mío. Bien, aquí debemos estar a salvo. Ah. Esta arma, aunque pega un poquito menos que el rifle, tiene menos, ¿cómo se dice? Puntería. No, recarga más rápido, así que...
You go talk to Commander Baron. I've had enough excitement for one day.
Hey, are you all right? We just got the news about the attack.
Ay, no tienes idea.
They're getting closer, aren't they?
Hey, glad to see you alive.
Yo también me alegro de verte.
Thanks for sticking your neck out for us. I wanted to tell you that, you know, just in case.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Wasn't expecting to find you here. You always seem to be out these days.
Yeah, that's true. Lately, I've been making extra runs to stock up on resources. The truth is, I was even thinking about leaving. But right now, I'm just waiting for my team to head back to downtown to look for other survivors.
No me digas eso,
Let's
Jennifer.
hope there still are some.
I see that Patrick's doing better.
He is. He's a fighter. Certainly
Extra
has more
electrical.
courage than I do.
Why did you want to leave?
In the face of what's going on now, it will sound stupid, but it just got to be a bit much, you know? With Patrick hurt, I started to wonder if I'm even doing him any good by sticking around.
No,
I've
bueno,
been
yo
trying to
también lo he
protect him all
pensado.
this time, but
Aunque
I
mi
couldn't.
personaje no, pero yo sí. No es
Proven
buena
that
idea
much
quedarse.
already. First in Pasadena, then at our hideout. I was thinking that maybe he'd be safer here at the shelter. But don't worry, I changed my mind since.
Is there something on your mind?
Dime en qué piensas.
Actually, I have a secret to tell you.
Dime.
You've a fan. Patrick really looks up to you. It's good for him to have a role model.
Soy un buen modelo a
And I
seguir.
don't think he could have chosen better.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Are you kidding? It's the least I can do for helping us all this time. If you hadn't found us back in Pasadena, I don't know what would have happened.
Con la muerte de
Well,
la...
actually I do. Exactly what the others said would happen. People were talking about the Annihilation Line months before it came. My father, of course, tried to turn it all into a joke.
But what did you think about it?
I didn't know what to
No
think.
le voy a decir algo de su padre.
Travelers would bring all sorts of gossip with them. But this kept coming back. When Patrick asked me if I was scared, I lied and said that I wasn't. You could feel the mood change at the house. The community my father tried to build started falling apart. Fewer and fewer people were coming by.
Es que es muy
And if they
difícil
did,
hacer un
They
apocalipsis
weren't
de
always friendly.
máquinas.
We started to notice things going missing. Little things at first. People got nervous. And with time, it even got to my father.
What do you mean?
Well, for one thing, he stopped making jokes. It had never been as quiet at the house as it had been back then. After a while, my father changed the sign from welcome to beware. He put a lock on the door and started carrying a shotgun. I didn't even know he owned a gun. He always said he didn't believe in
No
it.
era con la que le encontramos.
I wanted us to leave our house and run, but he didn't want to listen. Said it was the only place he could keep us safe. Thanks for letting me spill my guts like that.
Cuando quieras. No, ahora aquí no. Pero qué bueno que regresamos para seguir la historia de Jennifer.
Lay still. Don't
Hay
move.
alguien aquí.
Did you talk to her? Is she mad at me? If I follow her orders, then I'm a bad guy. If I don't follow her orders, then I'm a lousy, incompetent egghead without a spine. There's no winning with her.
Tú tranquilo. Es una mujer que ha pasado por mucho.
Thanks for getting us out of there, Sergeant.
What's up?
I know you're busy, but I found something. Something I think you'll like. A tape from back in the day. I want to play it for you, but my boombox is busted. So if you're out there and find one that works, bring it to me, okay?
Claro
Can't
que
you
sí,
ask
Ryan.
Jennifer or one of the other scavengers for help?
I already did, but they couldn't find anything. Just think about it, okay?
Ok.
Jacob,
How are the wounded doing?
the few that came back, they're doing fine. We patched them up, and at this point we're just sitting and waiting.
Bueno, por lo menos se ve más alegre.
About that camp.
What do you want to know?
What work did you do there?
Most of the time, I moved bodies for disposal. Sometimes their skin would be peeled off. Oh,
Sí.
it was horrific.
Horripilante.
Why would machines ever do that? My cellmate, Karen, was pregnant. I knew that was a one-way ticket to the grinder, so I had to plan an escape.
What was your plan?
I figured our best chance of getting out was with the bodies. That way, hypothermia was the only thing we had to worry about. The baby came early, and Karen died giving birth. She didn't even get to see her child. I had to take action. Me and one other prisoner took the child, and we got to the disposal room,
Toda la bebé se les iba a
where we
morir.
covered ourselves with dead bodies. Then we just lay there, waiting for them to throw us out. And they did. They dumped us outside the camp, ready for the grinder.
Were you still behind the annihilation line?
Yes. We couldn't find anyone for days.
Hay que leerlo
We
todo.
thought we were
Claro.
the last of the human race. Just the two of us and a baby girl. We ran to protect her, but deep down we were preparing for the worst. Anyway, you're healthy, right? And your bones don't look
Sí, yo
broken.
estoy bien.
So stop bothering me.
Morí 2 veces, pero bueno.
You never told me you had a husband.
You never asked.
Was he at that camp with you?
He was. Sweet little man. I had to take care of him when they sent us to work, because he was so
Da
fragile.
mano. Bueno,
Back
pero
at
por
the
lo menos
camp,
había amor.
I used to think that the machines kept Peter alive to get me to cooperate. So when there was an opportunity to run, we had to take it. And we did. We ran with this little child that I had started to love. I felt that she was mine.
What was her name?
Her name was Taylor. Peter said it sounded too manly, so I said, good,
Pues no,
we'll
no suena
finally
muy
have a man
masculino.
in the family. But as you know nowadays, no story has a happy ending. She died shortly after. We buried her, and we stopped talking to each other. Eventually, the annihilation line caught up with us. We got separated. I ran away.
Bueno, pero
He did
lo
too.
intentaron.
At least, I hope he did. That's all.
What's on your mind?
Ever since you asked me about Peter, I can't stop thinking about him. Like a teenage girl. That's
¿Por
your
qué?
fault, young man.
Are you thinking about anything in particular?
About the day we first met. It was long before Judgment Day. I was getting coffee
Okay.
on my way to school. I noticed him because he was buying tea in a coffee shop. I don't know why.
Era el
but that made
destino.
me smile. Maybe it's stupid. Maybe I should stop thinking about him. He's probably dead by now. God knows he can't take care of himself.
Do you want to find him?
Sometimes I think I should drop everything and go. I would get an earful from Baron, but she's nothing I can't handle. Anyway,
Bueno,
what I didn't tell you before is that during Judgment Day, I lost a child. Our child. I don't know if it would have happened anyway, but I like to blame the machines for that.
es lo más sano.
I think that Peter felt with Taylor we were given a second chance. God,
Muy
he's
difícil.
still out there waiting for me, isn't he? Probably sitting in his rocking chair back in our house in Hollywood Hills.
En Hollywood.
Where the hell are you, Peter?
¿Y el chiquillo dónde está? Está cerrado. Baron. Ahora, señora.
Rivers, you want to explain to me what the hell happened?
We lost downtown.
I know that much. But how's that possible? What happened to our defense systems?
Alvin says one of our soldiers came with an order directly from you to reset the target settings for non-lethals.
He said what? Alright. This is what I want you to do. Find whoever is responsible for sending that order. All the messengers have GPS tracking, so we're keeping tabs on their location. Find them and bring them to me.
Understood.
And Rivers, despite what I might say about our resident egghead, I truly have a hard time believing that my men are incompetent. So expect the unexpected. And you know what I mean by that.
Do you think the infiltrator's back?
We won't be sure until you find those messengers and confirm my suspicion.
Now that you mention it...
What?
One of our soldiers said that it looked as if one of our guys led Skynet's attack.
That only supports my case. As soon as you know what's going on, radio me.
Who's Perry? You mentioned him before.
The best soldier I ever fought beside. He was the one who brought me into the Resistance. It's actually a funny story. Years ago, when I was just a kid, I saw a Skynet drone attacking some guy. Without thinking, I grabbed a rock and jumped on it. The guy was screaming the whole time while I beat the metal to the ground. Only when I was done did I realize he was trying to stop me.
You killed a drone with a rock?
Esa es una mujer de
I was
hierro.
young and stupid. Thank God the drone wasn't really armed, otherwise I wouldn't be here to tell you the story. He was a Resistance scientist, and that drone was one of his projects. So you can imagine he wasn't too happy when I smashed it to pieces. But he wasn't alone.
¿Quién te culpa?
There was this huge guy with a rifle on his shoulder, almost choking with laughter. I sure made his day.
Way to make a good first impression.
Sure is. That scientist later told me that was the first time he ever heard Perry laugh. Somehow Perry and I connected. He taught me how to channel my anger and get it under control. He introduced me to Connor, and that's how I got to the 132nd.
Whatever happened to Perry?
Skynet got hold of our position. We had to leave our shelter.
Pobrecito.
There were a lot of casualties, and he was one of them.
Pero murió como un
He
héroe.
died a soldier. I'd never thought I'd be reminiscing about the day I met them. This may come as a surprise to you, but it was the first metal I ever destroyed.
I'm not surprised. You were still just a kid.
That doesn't mean I didn't have a kill count back then. It just consisted of people. But that's a different story.
You want me to break radio silence?
They have a head start on us. At this point, we can't afford to lose any time.
Bueno, lo dejaremos por aquí. Espero os haya gustado. Nos veremos en el siguiente. Saludos a todos. Adiós. Chuchun, chun, chuchun.